Hey guys, so this is Sam from the Grid Games with another Born in the Gods Theros draft. Hero of Eros is just insane. It's really good in every single white deck you play. Any enchantment basically that's attached to a creature costs one less to play. And it has Heroic for 1/1. The next best card is probably Spiteful Return, as it's very good in the aggressive black decks. Shriek Harpy's fine, but nothing fantastic. It's a 2/2 flyer for 5, they sack a creature. It's okay. I like Nyxborn Rollicker, Faragax Giant a fair amount. Loyal Pegasus is also good. There are a lot of very mediocre to playable cards in this pack, but Hero of Eros is just very, very good and right where we want to be in an aggressive white deck. Alright, so here we have Elite Skirmisher, or Siren of the Fang Coast, I think. Eternity's Dare seems good if it was like 3 mana, but it's not. Hold the Raise is a fine combat trick. Snake is okay, Weight of the Underworld's okay. It's really between these two cards. Because of the first pick aggressive white card, I'm really tempted to just take the second pick aggressive white card. They're also fairly close as it is, although a 4/4 flyer for 5 or a 1/1 flyer with a control magic effect is very good. Like, the card's very reasonable. I just think we want to stay on color and stay aggressive. We're already in an archetype, and we have the ability to stay there with a solid card, so that's what I think we're going to do here. So obviously punished. Very obviously punished here as we get a Vortex Elemental that fits into the slower, grindier blue deck that we could have had. We also have a Divination, which fits into that deck nicely. We have Excoriate. So none of these cards I'm really excited by. I guess I could take Divination, right? But Excoriate's something that we're going to play. And it's on color, so even though we're passing 2 slightly better blue cards here, I think we still just want to take Excoriate as it's on color. Alright, so this is the spot where we may want to jump into blue. We have another Excoriate, which I would be fine with, but there's a Sudden Storm, a Deepwater Hypnotist, and a Retraction Helix. So out of all of these, I'm really tempted to take the creature, although the Retraction Helix is fine as well, and we could also just get paid off for staying white and shipping blue this pack. I actually think I don't want to jump into another color yet. I think we're just going to stay white and see what happens. Alright, so here we can still jump into blue with the Divination, but the Nyxborn Rollicker is aggressive like we want, and it's not in blue. I have a feeling we're not going to be getting a lot of blue pack too, and we haven't seen a lot of red yet, so we could be getting paid off in that department. Revoke Existence is fine. You're going to main deck like 1 or 2 of these effects, but we really just want creatures that are aggressive that fit in our Hero Elite Skirmisher plan. This also bestows for 1 right now, so that is sweet. Forlorn Sudama is fine, but I don't think we're there. Again, the same common run and a Rise for the challenge. So it's whether we're just committing and taking the Rise or taking one of the 3 like really good blue cards. I think we're actually just going to take the Rise. Like, we've already passed enough blue. We're kind of committed here, and Rise is fairly good. So, I mean, here's the curve. We have 2 Excoriates. It's not the best, but I will play both of them. So, obviously, we're looking for, like, Wingsteed Riders, things of that nature. We're going to get shipped a lot of white and red in the next pack, so hopefully we can cut it off enough to get a bit of white or red in pack 3. Alright, so here we have Fated Retribution, which is not really what we want to be doing here. We have Impetuous Sunchaser, which is the best card for us. Great Heart's not anything great. We can also take Nyxborn Eidolon and get into black, perhaps, because that is a pretty late black card, although it's not really a signal. So I just think we're going to take the Sunchaser. If we're really as aggressive as we want to be, then we'll be fine. Wow. That is 2 of the same rare opened in a row. That's pretty intense. Once again, a late blue signal. Since that ship has sailed, I think we're just taking the red card again. And another Rollicker. Alright, so at least we get kind of paid off there for just like staying on target, and hopefully next pack will get paid off as well. Hold the Bay is insane. Just like very, very, very good. So easy pick up for us. So I guess we take this because we don't want to play against creatures. I don't know. Alright, so the card we're most afraid of here is Weight of the Underworld. I think that's pretty obvious, so that's what we're going to grab. Although, if we had, like, all the bounce spells, Vortex Elemental, the 2 Fader Retributions, we would have such a sweet control deck right here. Floodtide Serpent. And a Claim of Erebos. Alright, so we're going to hide black. There's definitely a white drafter in front of us that pack. And there is definitely a red drafter in front of us that pack as well. So those are 2 things to take into account. And this pack is just not good. We wish we were blue with the Griptide and the Triton Tactics. It's really just between Snarecaster or Dragon Mantle. And I have to go with Dragon Mantle here. It's just a cantrip enchantment. That's very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, we could very easily wheel the Snarecaster. So I'm okay with that. Ooh, Phalanx Leader. Phalanx Leader, Lightning Strike, Ordeal Perforos Labyrinth Champion. Well, I wish we could just take the pack. But we have to take Phalanx Leader as it's just a bomb in this deck. So this pack's disappointing. There are only like 3 cards I would play in any deck, which are Sip, Satyr, and Horse. And everything that's gone so far has been common, so there could be like Lightning Strikes, Grey Merchants, those types of things. I'm going to take the Horse. I'm not sure we're going to play it, but it was the best card in that pack for us. So now we're getting screwed for not being blue-white, but we do have a Hopeful Eidolon, so that's fine, and we'll go in our deck. This deck isn't great, but it's aggressive enough with a good enough top end that it may be able to get there. But we'll have to see. Flamespeaker Adept is what we want here. I believe it's just a solid 3-drop with a good ability. So I think that's what we're gonna have to go with. Does this have Scry? Is anything we have Scry right now? No, but I'm sure we'll pick up some stuff. Spark Jolt's also a possibility with like Phalanx Leader to trigger it, but I think we're okay. Alright, so here we could take Stone Shock Giant. Laguna Ban Elders seems good though. We already have a bit of a late game and like a lot of ways to disrupt them, and I think we're just lacking in this 3-drop slot. So that's what we want. Ooh, so we have a Crone Crusader, Ill-Tempered Cyclops chosen by Heliod. These are 3 really, really good options. So what do we have that gets triggered by the Chosen? We have Phalanx Leader, Elite Skirmisher. I actually think we want a Crone Crusader here, because there are going to be a lot of draws where we can go like a Crone Crusader and Nyxborn Rollicker on the play or something like that. And that could be very, very good for us. So I'm going to take that and a really late Coordinated Assault. That card is just gas. There are also 3 other cards that we would love to have. Probably the Cavalry Pegasus, as we have this Phalanx Leader, this hero. It makes fly, it makes Flamespeaker Adept and Elite Skirmisher fly. Do we actually? Nah. I still think Coordinated Assault is better because we can pick up some Pegasuses late. And the Snarecaster Wield, just as we had planned. I definitely think it's better than the 2-1 Trampler. So we have a very aggressive heroic deck going on here. A Crone Horse does give us 1 more blocker to fight through, but it gives us a good late game as it just, you know, dumps white soldiers on the field for us. So, you know, that's not the worst case scenario here. So it's Traveling Philosopher or 2-headed Cerberus. So the reason I don't like double red cards here is because we're playing a double white Phalanx Leader and Wingsteed Rider is also double white, so that becomes difficult. But I'm not sure how good the Bear is, because we already have 4 2-drops and we're likely to pick up some more. And Cerberus is really good with Rollicker and Dragon Mantle and Hopeful Eidolon and stuff. So 2-head Cerberus is probably where we are at here. And we get an Afar's Warden. We actually just probably don't want to play against Asphodel Wanderer. So I think we're just going to hate that. Alright, so after further review, I've been told that it's pronounced Cerberus. Is that correct? Yeah?
Yes.
Cerberus? Alright, so I guess I was pronouncing it wrong. Oh well. So this pack has gone very well for us so far. Once again, we're looking just for more heroic and more heroic enablers. So, Boulder Fault is never ever being played, but I suppose it is decent.
It's a black card.
Oh, some catacomb. It's not fantastic. Yeah. It's just like a very expensive 3/3. So Spark Jolt, I actually am considering playing here. It turns on our Phalanx Leader, and you can occasionally just like get them. So that may actually not be the worst. We would really like some Dauntless Onslaughts here. I could go for like 8 Dauntless Onslaughts. That'd be good. If I just had a pack full of Dauntless Onslaught,
No.
I'd be very happy.
In a row.
Ooh, so this is Soldier of the Pantheon, Hopeful Eidolon, Chosen, Minotaur, Skullcleaver. God, this pack is really good. Are we going to wheel anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to wheel something out of this pack. So it's what's better, Hopeful or Soldier? What 1-drops do we have? We have a Crone Crusader as a 1-drop. We have lots of things to do turn 2. Dragon Mantle, Nyxborn Rollickers. Ooh, and everything costs 1 less thanks to Hero, theoretically. So it's if Soldier is better than Hopeful Eidolon. I think it is. Just as a 1-drop that gets in. So I'm just going to grab it, actually. And then we get a Lightning Strike. That's sweet. That's what we wanted.
What the hell was in the first pack?
I don't know.
Yeah, that red guy in front of you.
So God's Willing, Nykthos, not worth any money, sadly. So it's God's Willing, Titan Strength, of the Bear. We just very easily take God's Willing here.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we're at the point where we're going to start cutting cards. Yeah, I mean, we would like a few more creatures, obviously. We're not sold on playing Impetuous Sunchaser yet, as it just dies to things. But we can probably cut Cyclops. I don't know. I'm not really in love with any of these 4-drops, so I would want to cut them all and just pick up like 3 more playables, which I definitely think is doable. 3 or 4 more playables should be good this pack. This deck doesn't seem awful, although we do need more 2-drops and maybe 1 or 2 more. Well, that is a gift and another 1-drop. So now we just need all the 2-drop enablers because we have Soldier, a Crone Crusader, and Favorite Hoplite at the 1-drop slot, as well as 2 Nyxborn Rollickers and a Hopeful Eidolon if we need them. So now we're looking up to pick up more 2-drops and more 2-drop enablers. And, you know, we should be good here. That is insane. I am so happy that got to. Are you kidding me? Game. We're going to win. That's just what's going to happen now. We just got shit, like, arguably two of the top 3 cards we could have gone past. Like, except for, like, maybe Fabled Hero, like a rare. Phalanx Leader, Dauntless Onslaught, and Favorite Hopliter. Exactly what we wanted there. And we got it shipped to us. That's actually just the nuts. Alright, well, this deck seems to be turning out pretty well. Get there! Oh, that's so sweet. Sadly, we don't have any ordeals to turn them on, but we have these Nyxborn Rollickers, which should do a pretty good job. Ugh. Cutting white in pack 1 and rewarded. Or I guess we're not rewarded for cutting in pack 1, just like, you know, staying in white, I guess. Oh, and it's chosen by Heliod. Oh, God. Oh, let's go. Now we can cut all of our 4-drops. And just play super aggressive 16 lands. I mean, we may even pick up more stuff that we want, I don't know. But we really just want to play like super aggressive 16 lands
Someone right now
and
passes
get there.
you a Bramaz.
If someone passes me a Bramaz in a Theros pack, I'll be impressed. A Crone Hoplite? Is my life like for real right now? Am I getting past 8th pick of Crone Hoplites? Gosh. Well, this deck took a turn. Bad pack 1, good pack 2, insane pack 3. A Crone Crusader or Chosen by Heliod? I don't actually know.
I say Chosen because it gets you a draw.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets me the draw and triggers. That is true. And with 2 Favorite Hoplites, I do want to go like Favorite Hoplite into Chosen. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 1-drops. That's probably enough. So I probably just want the Chosen by Heliod. You're probably correct. And a Traveling Philosopher. I'm not sure I'm going to play that, but I could. And a Titan Strength. I'm definitely playing that card. Fleet Feather Sanders is not something I'm interested in playing. Glare of Heresy is fantastic sideboard card. Ooh. Alright, so I really hope we face all of the white decks.
And you get 2 lands that work for you.
Yeah. I hope we just play all of the white decks. Jeez.
Sometimes you get there.
Is that happening right now? Is this real life?
Yeah.
I am so happy with this deck. Gosh. Again, like, we just passed all the blue pack 1. Like, so after we passed the same common run twice, I figured that we were going to get rewarded at some point. But I thought it was going to be in pack 2, and when we didn't really get rewarded in pack 2, I was afraid, because all the blue had been passed to us pack 1, so I thought we were going to get a lot of blue passed to us pack 3. So I was a little afraid there, but then like we just saw no blue and all the red and white, so something freaky happened, but I'm not really complaining. So we're playing Titan Strength and Spark Jolt, Lightning Strike, Crow and Hoplite. Okay, we're playing Bant Elder, Skirmisher, Onslaught, Phalanx Leader, Chosen again, 2 Hoplites, God's Willing, Hopeful Eidolon Soldier. Alright, so this is what we're playing, for sure. You just see this sweet curve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 2-drops. So we can play Impertress, Sunchaser, Flamespeaker Adept, two-headed Cerberus, Rise to the Challenge, Hold at Bay. We're gonna play one of those cards, is my guess. Yeah. Spark Jolt's just really good with the favorite Hoplites and the Phalanx Leaders. What were you saying?
I was saying, so we got 23 cards?
What? No, yeah, we have to add 1, because I want to play 16 lands.
Mm-hmm.
This may even be 15 lands. We could actually add 2 cards and play 15 lands here.
I want to say Hold at Bay and the other trigger.
Rise to the Challenge?
Yeah. Why not?
We could just play all the pump spells. Hold at Bay is pretty good. Rise to the Challenge is fine as well.
Considering you have 14 creatures, 9 instant sorceries.
The thing is, do we want to play Impetuous Sun? Like, I don't think we want to play any more 3-drops. Like, we're fine with these 2 3-drops. We don't really need these. But do we want to play Sunchaser? Like, it's solid. Like, it's a 1/1 haste for 2, which isn't great, and it does have to attack each turn.
And it's flying.
Well, I mean, yeah, the flying is good. So we can, like, easily pump it up. Wait, so what do we have to actually pump it up? We have Phalanx Leader. We have 2 Nyxborn Rollickers, a Dragon Mantle. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And a Hopeful Eidolon, so 5. So we only have 5 ways to, like, make it really good. How many triggers do we have? We have Hopeful Eidolon, God's Willing, Coordinated Assault, Dragon Mantle, 2 Nyxborn Rollickers, Spark Jolt, Titan Strength, 2 Chosen by Heliod, and a Dauntless Onslaught. So we have 11 ways to trigger. I guess we could also trigger with Lightning Strike if we get really greedy at some point. 12 ways to trigger. So what's better, Hold at Bay or Rise to the Challenge? My guess is Rise to the Challenge is better in the dark, because like Hold at Bay is better if you're facing like a deck with Pharika's Cure or something.
Yeah.
But since we don't know what we're playing against right now, Rise to the Challenge is pretty good. And then it's like, if we want to play another just Impetuous Sunchaser and just try to get in there, I think we actually probably do. Like, our deck is very aggressive.
Just if you had a couple of Pegasus.
Yeah. So, I think more planes is correct, because we want, like, the majority of our 1-drops are white. Yeah, that's true. If we had any of those Cavalry Pegasus, our deck would be insane. Alright, well, this seems very good. The classic 15-land aggressive red-white deck. So I will see you guys for round 1.